Barometer is 30.03. Course 248.
Who really controls the waters of the Western Pacific? China's massive fleet or Japan's high-tech navy? By 2025, China fields about 234 major warships, including nearly 50 frigates and 50 destroyers, giving it the world's largest fleet by sheer numbers. Japan, meanwhile, operates a smaller but highly advanced force of around 155 vessels, with 36 destroyers, 8 modern Mogami-class frigates, and 6 escort ships. In this fast-changing environment, frigates are the real frontline players, escorting carriers, hunting submarines, protecting sea lanes, and launching the first wave of missiles in any crisis. China's Type 054A, B, and Japan's Mogami and Asahi classes now define the competition. The real question isn't about size, but lethality, a mix of missiles, sensors, training, and doctrine that decides who truly holds the advantage at sea. China's Navy has grown faster than any other in modern peacetime, now operating more than 230 major warships and submarines and continuing to add advanced vessels like the Type 055 cruisers, Type 052D destroyers, and new Type 054B frigates. These ships support China's strategy of creating strong defensive zones in the South China Sea, East China Sea, and Taiwan Strait through long-range missiles and layered coastal and naval forces. Chinese frigates in particular serve as escorts, air defense and anti-submarine platforms, and long-range far seas patrol ships stretching all the way to the Gulf of Aden and the Indian Ocean. Japan's navy, though smaller, is known for its high-quality, advanced technology and excellent training. By 2025, it fields 36 destroyers, 8 Mogami-class frigates, and several destroyer escorts, supported by top-tier submarines and carrier-like helicopter ships. Japan focuses on anti-submarine warfare, protecting vital shipping routes, and working closely with the U.S. Navy through shared networks and missile defense systems. Instead of matching China ship for ship, Japan invests in precise, automated, and network-based warfare, making modern frigates like the Mogami-class highly capable tools in a larger allied system. China's push to modernize its frigates is a key part of its wider plan to build a powerful Indo-Pacific Navy. The backbone of this effort is the Type 054A 4,000-ton multi-mission frigate with over 30 ships in service since 2008. It carries HQ-16 air defense missiles, YJ-83 anti-ship missiles, a 76mm gun, torpedoes, and a Z-9 or Z-20 helicopter, giving it strong air, surface, and anti-submarine capabilities. Its long deployments in the Gulf of Aden show that China can sustain operations far from home. In 2025, China added the more advanced Type 054B, a larger 5,500 to 6,000-ton frigate with better radars, stronger electronic warfare systems, more VLS cells, and a more powerful engine. Its first ship, Luoha, began full combat training just 2 months after commissioning, indicating how quickly China wants it in action. Both the Type 054A and 054B fit into a larger strategy. In war, they would escort major fleets, boost air defenses, and join large missile salvos. In peacetime, they project China's presence from the South China Sea to the Indian Ocean and beyond. Together, these frigates show China's goal of building a navy that can operate globally while strengthening its claims closer to home. Japan's surface fleet modernization centers on 2 advanced warship types, the Mogami-class frigates and the Asahi-class destroyer frigates, both designed for high performance with small, efficient crews. The Mogami class, about 3,900 tons standard and up to 5,500 tons loaded, measures 130 meters, can exceed 30 knots, and carries a mix of weapons including a 5-inch gun, sea-ram, torpedoes, 8 anti-ship missiles, decoy systems, and an SH-60L ASW helicopter. Starting in 2025, these ships began receiving 16-cell Mark 41 VLS modules, boosting their air defense and ASW capabilities. Built with heavy automation, they operate with only 90 to 100 sailors, a practical solution for Japan's aging population. The Asahi-class complements them with a strong focus on anti-submarine warfare, using advanced hull and towed sonars, quiet COGLAG propulsion, and high-end AESA radars to detect and track threats with precision. Together, these two classes form Japan's core ASW and escort capability in a region filled with submarine activity and vital sea lanes. Their crews regularly join major exercises like RIMPAC, and Japan's growing defense budget is strengthening cooperation with the US, Australia, and regional partners. As a result, JMSDF frigates are not just individual ships. They are key parts of a larger allied network built for modern Indo-Pacific security. China and Japan take very different approaches with their frigates. China focuses on numbers, range, and overwhelming firepower, using its Type 054A and 054B frigates to launch coordinated missile salvos alongside bombers, submarines, and coastal launchers. These ships carry YJ-83 anti-ship missiles, HQ-16 air defense missiles, sonar, torpedoes, and helicopters, though their anti-submarine skills and crew experience still vary across the fast-growing fleet. Japan, on the other hand, prioritizes precision, stealth, and deep integration with allies. Its Mogami and Asahi-class ships carry fewer missiles, but are tied into long-range strike plans, including upgraded Type 12 missiles that will reach nearly 1,000 kilometers. They use advanced Mark 41 VLS systems, sea-ram, high-end AESA radars, and some of the best sonar and quiet propulsion tech in Asia. Japan's strength lies underwater. Its frigates are considered some of the region's top ASW platforms, supported by highly trained crews who regularly participate in major multinational exercises like RIMPAC and US-Japan drills. In simple terms, China wins in missile volume and presence, while Japan wins in quality, precision, and high-end warfare, especially where underwater detection, allied networks, and crew proficiency make the biggest difference. The Indo-Pacific's geography plays a major role in how Chinese and Japanese frigates would fight. In the East China Sea, near the Senkaku Diaoyu Islands, Japan benefits from nearby air bases and quick support from patrol aircraft, while China relies on larger numbers of ships and coastal missile batteries along its mainland. In the Taiwan Strait, China's Type 054A and 054B frigates would operate inside a heavily fortified A2AD zone backed by bombers, submarines, and land-based missiles. Japan's contribution would be indirect but important, protecting sea lanes, escorting U.S. forces, and using its Mogami and Asahi classes as highly skilled ASW and screening ships. Further south, China has the advantage of militarized island bases in the South China Sea, while Japan strengthens its reach through partnerships with Australia, the Philippines, and others. Real operations mirror this contrast. China's 054A frigates have shown long-distance endurance through years of Gulf of Aden patrols, while Japan's ships regularly train in big exercises like RIMPAC and even won Australia's 2025 frigate competition. The overall picture is clear. China has more ships and bigger missile salvos, especially close to home, while Japan has better sensors, quieter propulsion, stronger ASW skills, and deeper allied integration. China wins on quantity, but Japan often wins on per-ship quality. In any real conflict, The final outcome would depend on the larger context: air support, alliances, distance from home bases, and which side controls the wider battle network connecting sea, air, cyber, and space. Looking into the 2030s, the balance between China and Japan will hinge less on individual ships and more on strategy. China is poised to deploy dozens of new Type 054B frigates, reinforcing its A2AD envelope and expanding its blue water footprint, while Japan will field upgraded Mogami variants, next-generation FFMs, long-range strike systems, and deeper allied integration with the US and Australia. In the end, the question of who has the more lethal frigates remains fluid. China favors quantity and missile saturation, while Japan doubles down on quality, stealth, and undersea warfare. The true edge will belong to whichever nation can fuse its frigates into a larger combat ecosystem of air power, submarines, satellites, sensors, and alliances. Because in modern maritime warfare, lethality is no longer about the ship alone, it's about the network behind it.